Hi, everybody. August 12th, Scott Riley, the Market Update Desk, NMLS number 157524. Our direct number 616-293-2189. Wanted to talk to you today about our favorite Fed governor, the one who can't seem to get things right, Fed Governor Michelle Bowman from San Francisco. Now, Fed governors, they always vote at the Fed meetings. And then it's a rotating list of Fed presidents depending on the year. So this is how out of touch Fed Governor Bowman is. She made comments yesterday, came out, as she always does, as probably the number one hawk on the Fed board. So she's talking about we do not need or should lower rates. She's still towing that line. Now remember, she's not a trained economist. She's an attorney that worked at mommy and daddy's bank, and that's the extent of her banking background, knowledge, and depth. Let's talk about what she said and how off base she is. She noted that the PCE of 2.6% is uncomfortably above the Fed's stated goal of 2%. That's number one. The unemployment rate, historically low at 4.3%, but yet contradicts herself, stating the QCEW, the quarterly census on earnings and wages, showed growth has been overstated. So she contradicts herself. Shocking. Household data is less accurate because of the response rates in the household survey. Now, I'm sorry, in the business survey, the headline. No, actually, the survey rates are pretty darn close to the same. So she's spouting off data that's not salient. Housing shelter inflation may be on the rise because of immigration, but yet she fails to acknowledge the over 1 million new apartments that are under construction and coming online. And the fact that vacancy rates, as reported by Apartment List and others, are on the rise of a little over 6.5%. Now, so that's a contradiction and not following the facts, which the Fed keeps talking about following the data, yet she can't seem to figure out where the data is. Unemployment rate was impacted by Hurricane Beryl, but yet, specifically, I'm going to read you a quote from within the BLS. Hurricane Beryl made landfill in Central Coast, Texas on July 8th. During the reference periods for both household and establishment surveys, Hurricane Beryl had no discernible effects on the national employment or unemployment data for July. So she just can't seem to get her data correct. And that's a very scary thing because she's a Fed governor and always votes. She is the hawkist. She is the queen of the hawks on the Fed. She wants to toe this line of we're much better than what we really are, and there isn't. And we should maintain a restrictive monetary policy. Also today, let me just quick go over to my notes here. I saw today we had inflation expectations by the New York Fed. So the 1-year inflation expectation 3%, which was unchanged. But the 3-year of 2.3% was down by 0.6. So that was good news. And then the 5-year actually ticks up to 2.8%. So the Fed, their expectations of inflation is definitely going down. So that's what we're seeing with these shelter costs, the lag effect with those coming down and how that's affecting everything. Now, this week is another doozy. This is another real important one. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we have the National Federation of Independent Businesses Business Optimism Index. We get the first of two inflation readings, the PPI, the wholesale version. Wednesday, mortgage applications, which we're going to look that those are going to be realistically elevated than the previous week, and the all-important CPI, Consumer Price Index. The Fed's going to watch that very closely. Thursday, retail sales, initial jobless claims, and National Association of Home Builders Building Index. And we follow that with Friday's housing starts, permits, and completions, and the very important University of Michigan consumer sentiment. So we got big stuff going on this week. The 10-year bond started to tick down a little bit. We see that the mega caps have clawed back some of their losses. I saw that Nvidia's up about a little over 5% for the day. So we're going to watch everything pretty closely. The good news is Michelle Bowman is just one voice out of 12 on the Fed Reserve, and luckily she's not the leading voice. She's just the leading far hawk commentary voice. So, the numbers aren't what she's talking about. She just continues to show that she is, in our estimation, over her head, and this is not her specialty because she's not representing the facts. So we'll keep giving you information. We'll keep it up to date. Give us a call. We're happy to get you pre-approved and help you get into your home. 616-293-2189. The Market Update Desk is your original singular market news source for the West Michigan area. Take care.